Hello and welcome to another update for the Sherwood real estate market. My name is Steve Thoele, principal broker with Premier Property Group. And this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity in this past Sunday, June 4th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. And we'll start off looking at active listings first. This last week in Sherwood, I showed we had 13 new properties come on the market, which is kind of towards the top of the range on a weekly basis. You can kind of see here. End of the week with 68 homes in total on the market, which is a slight high for the past 8 weeks. The median list price and days on market for the actives, you can kind of see we had a high of 864,000 about 6 weeks back, and then it's dropped down to about the $830,000 mark. So it's been right at 829 here over the past month. And then days on market been holding pretty steady at a low of 25, and it's got up to about 38 days is the most recent reading, which is a high for the past 8 weeks for these current 68 homes on the market in Sherwood. And moving along to pending sales. So this last week I showed we had 6 new pendings in Sherwood, which is kind of more down towards the bottom of the range on a weekly basis, you can kind of see. And end of the week with 43 homes in pending status, which matches a low for the past 8 weeks. So have been losing a little bit of pending inventory here over this past over the high of in the 50s here, earlier in the period. The median price and days on market for the pending listings, you can kind of see we had a low of 682, and then it was 730,000 for about 4 weeks in a row, dipped down just a little bit down to 725 this last week. And then days on market, you can see that's been very steady over the past 6 weeks now right at 15 days. So just about 2 weeks of average market time for these pending listings that are currently pending right now. And then we'll finish up looking at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together, I show we had 8 properties go from pending to sold this last week in Sherwood. And when I look over the prior 4 weeks of activity on a week-by-week basis, this last week we came in at 33 homes have sold over the prior 4 weeks, and that's just down. It's been pretty steady. You can kind of see over the past 2 or 3 weeks, down a little bit from the high of 37 listings that we had here 4 weeks back. And then the median price and days on market for those solds has not moved a whole lot. As you can kind of see, we had a low of 674, and this last week was a high for the past 8 weeks right at 700,000 for the most recent 33 sales. And then days on market, bit up and down. Started off a low of 8, got up to a high of 23. In the last 2 weeks, it's been at 14 days. So right at 2 weeks of average market time for the most recent sales that have taken place in Sherwood. And then to finish it out here, we'll look at weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the OLP, or original list price. Red bars is that weeks of inventory number. Had a high of 10 weeks of inventory to begin with 8 weeks back, and it got down to right around 7 weeks of inventory for a time here. And this last week ticked up a bit to just a little bit over 8 weeks of inventory. So just about 2 months worth of inventory right now in Sherwood, based on kind of supply and demand levels. And then the sale price as a percent of the original list price, you can kind of see that's kind of been bouncing up and down between about 97% up to about 99%. This last week came in at just under 97%. So strong market indicators still in Sherwood. Only 2 months of 2 months of inventory, and prices holding pretty firm to what sellers are asking for. Definitely kind of points to a kind of that continued sellers market we've been experiencing with limited amount of inventory. And surprisingly, sales have been pretty strong still, with even elevated interest rates that are now 7 to 7.25 right about in there. So as we kind of begin the summer season here, we'll see what transpires, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So hope that update's been helpful for you. As always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number and email address are down below the video here in the description. So please reach out. And as always, if this information is helpful, always appreciate any likes, comments, and shares that you have. And so be sure to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so before you leave. And hope you have a great day and a week ahead. And we'll see you on the next update.